friends, it's That One Cosplayer here, and as you guys can tell, I'm not really in costume today. I'm not anyone. I just have these really adorable cat ears on, so, you know. But, unfortunately, as you guys know, I did not post yesterday's video. I had a lot to do yesterday. I had homework to take care of and multiple other things like that. So I'm going to read two stories in this video for day 4 and day 5 of my Halloween days. So it's yesterday and today combined. So sorry, but I really couldn't do it yesterday. I was tired and I had a lot of work, and I'm still tired and had a lot of work to do, but it's a short day out for us. So I'm going to go ahead and start. So this first story I'm going to start is called The Antique Doll. So, start. On the morning of her birthday, Lucy's mother woke her up and told her a package had arrived in the mail and it was addressed to her. The girl hurriedly unwrapped the gift and was horrified at what she found inside. It was the most disgusting old doll she had ever seen. It was completely bald and its skin was cracked and caked in dirt. The worst thing of all was its teeth. They were long, pointy, and sharp and beastly. They looked like animal fangs. With a shiver, she took the doll and threw it in a corner, her mother scolding her, telling her that someone had gone to a lot of trouble to send her this antique doll. Her mother told her she had better appreciate it. Lucy tried to protest, but her mother would not listen. She forced the young girl to keep the doll. So, to put her mind at rest, Lucy stuffed the antique doll into the little cupboard under the stairs, behind a pile of shoes where she wouldn't have to look at the ugly, evil little thing. It was not until a few nights later, when Lucy was lying in bed, that she heard a noise. A shuffling sound which went on for about 5 minutes, then a brief dragging noise, and finally a scuttling like light footsteps walking very fast. By now Lucy was shaking in her bed with fear, unable to move. Then she thought she heard a faint, raspy voice whispering quietly from downstairs. Lucy always slept with the door open and the landing light on, as she was a little scared of the dark. She heard the voice say, "Lucy, I'm on the first step," and then loud scrambling again as whatever was speaking apparently turned tail and returned to its place of hiding. Lucy was so scared that she didn't sleep a wink that night, but laid in fear until the break of dawn when her mother got her up for school. Lucy tried to explain to her mother what happened the night before, but was so tired that when her mother passed it off as just a dream, she began to believe it might be the case. Of course, it wasn't. Lucy begged her parents to let her throw the antique doll in the garbage, but they insisted that it was a present and she'd keep it. So Lucy reluctantly went back to bed, telling herself that it was only been a dream. She checked the cupboard under the stairs, but the doll was exactly where Lucy had left her. That night, Lucy fought sleep, but she eventually drifted off, though she had fought sleep. Presently, the deep, disembodied voice woke Lucy up again. She wondered if she could only hear it in her head. "Lucy, I'm on the 4th step." It sounded. Then came to the scuffling noise, and the voice didn't reoccur that night. Lucy was crying by now, and again she didn't sleep that night. At school, Lucy told her friends about the doll, and of course they laughed at her. Lucy could only think that if the doll was climbing 4 steps at a time, then there was only one more night to go. That night, Lucy decided to shut her bedroom door. When her mother turned her light out, she asked why Lucy was no longer scared of the dark. Lucy replied that she was, and could she leave her light on instead of the hall light. But her mother pointed out that her bedroom light was so bright it would keep her awake and said no. Therefore, Lucy agreed to just sleep without a light. She opened the bedroom curtains instead to light the little room. A little anyway. Just as she began to doze, she heard the noise, and then the voice came very clear this time. "Lucy, I'm on the top step." In the darkness of her bedroom, Lucy heard a click and trembled with fear. She wasn't sure, but she thought she could see her bedroom door opening very, very slowly. The next morning, Lucy's parents found her body at the bottom of the stairs. They guessed that she had been on her way to the toilet during the night, and in the darkness had slipped and fallen down the stairs, breaking her neck. The antique doll was found beside her body and was buried with Lucy. Everyone said that what it was a tragedy. She loved that doll, said her mother, and now they can be together forever. So that was my first story. My second story is an actual urban legend, and it's called Candyman. I'm gonna admit, I'm just a little freaked out right now, because if you guys haven't noticed, there's like woods. That's all there is right around me, and I'm like, house there, but I'm still like afraid something's gonna like pop up behind me. And you can hear there's like scuffling. Slendy, no. Guys, if you see Slender Man anywhere in this video, comment down below, because I would like to know if Slendy's hiding in my forest. So, let's go ahead and start with my second story. The Candyman is an urban myth or legend about the ghost of a slave who returns from the dead in search of revenge. If you say his name 5 times, a horror movie was made in 1992 about the legend, followed by 2 sequels starring Tony Todd as the Candyman. According to the legend, if you look into a mirror and chant the name Candyman 5 times, he will appear behind you and kill you with his hook. For you see, the Candyman is a vicious killer with a bloody hook for a hand. He appears from the mirror covered in blood. I swear, guys, I don't know. Okay, let's just continue. He appears from the mirror, covered in blood and bees, and he has nothing but murder on his mind. They say that many years ago, the Candyman was a real man. Back in the days of slavery, Candyman was a black slave named Daniel Robatelli, I guess that's how you say his name, who worked on a plantation in New Orleans. He was a talented painter and was chosen by the plantation owner to paint a portrait of his daughter. But Daniel fell in love with the daughter of the white plantation owner. When the racist plantation owner discovered that his daughter and the slave were in love, he raised an angry mob and chased Daniel out of town. Armed with pitchforks and pack of dogs, they chased the poor slave across fields and streams. Finally, they caught up with the exhausted slave near an old barn. The evil man seized Daniel and cut off his right hand with a rusty saw. Then they covered him in honey and threw him into a beehive. The unfortunate Candyman was in terrible pain and died from his injuries, but not before he cursed the men who killed him and vowed to return and exact his revenge. They say his spirit would never rest, and now his ghost walks the world for all eternity, appearing when his name is called 5 times. So, remember, you can say Candyman once, twice, 3 times, or 4, but never say it 4 times, or you'll be 5 times, or you'll be sorry. So that was the story of the Candyman. Guys, comment down below on which story you thought was more creepy. Did you think Candyman, or did you think the antique doll? Personally, I found the antique doll to be, but you guys can have your own opinions. So comment, like, subscribe, and I'll be back with more. Bye.